Welcome. Craig Baxter.
Like, is that your breakdown of it, or do you think it's way more? Is that putting it in a nutshell? Because I guess that's just what I interpreted. It's like, you want to call me a commie now? I'm like, you're just calling me a liberal. I'm over it. But I addressed that with my father, and he's like, no, you have to understand, like, that was like life or death back then. Like, that's very offensive for someone to say that. Whereas, like, I don't perceive that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can kind of say we're almost in a life or death situation now. Like I put in my paper, we're in the third Red Scare right now because you have this whole like massive hysteria going on about communism and socialism taking over. And I mean, I really wish Joe Biden was the socialist that the right is perceiving him as, but he's literally just like a diet Republican. I want people to realize this. Like, he is a diet Republican. Like, the Democratic Party is not, like, they're not Democrats. They're literally just diet Republicans. But I digress. Um, Funny you mentioned the whole communist thing being a liberal. Marx, Capital is actually a critique of liberal economics. So, communism is actually far left and well, you can say far left, yeah. Communism and socialism is essentially like the left of the spectrum. Liberalism would kind of be like center right to like a little bit to the right, and then what we have like the modern day conservatives who are John Bolton, McCain, Trump, Mike Pence, all these like big Republican figures. Um, they're essentially, I don't want to call them fascists, but they're essentially like authoritarian. Like that is their political ideology, you know. So I mean, you have like Nancy Pelosi and all these other like Chuck Schumer, these big corporate Democrats. They're what we call neoliberals. So they take the corporate PAC money and they essentially have the same message as conservatives, but they pull like the little like flowery emoji or like whatever. It's like I love seeing the memes where it's like conservatives say something and then Democrats say the exact same thing, but put the flowery emoji, like the kissy heart face. Like that's essentially what's happening. I mean, like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer didn't fight for us all to get those relief checks. I didn't even get a relief check. I'm a college student, and like I didn't get a relief check. All of my college student friends, none of us got them. You know why? Because we're all claimed as dependents on our parents' taxes because it helps them. So of course we're gonna, that's gonna happen. But like, nah, we all pay rent, we all have expenses, and we didn't get any help. So communism and liberalism are actually, I don't want to say polar opposites because I know there are going to be some people listening to this and be like, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. But communism is to the left of liberalism and is a critique of liberal economics. So liberal economics essentially meaning capitalism.
Thank you, Katie Black. You're amazing. Thank you, love.
I love your energy.
Yes,
I
great
do.
energy.